Yep.
I'm just going to check to make sure we're on.
No problem.
Because whenever I think we are on, we're not on.
Yeah, I do agree. I think that's why all these little guys that do these shows that have intro music for 60 seconds.
Yeah, and we are live on
That
Facebook. I will check on
all right.
YouTube to make sure we're live. Ryan, go ahead.
Hey, hey, hey. We are live. And what are we doing today? Well, it's trapping challenge. Was the Glen Thornley hurdles. It's another day, but we're not going to go with hurdles today. No, we're not going to go with hurdles. Maybe we should do a different type of hurdle, Leah. Maybe we should get them up going, let them work that off, and then bring them in. Or we got them on the roof now. Do we just call them in? Who knows? What do we want to do? Do we want hurdles? Do we not want hurdles? Is hurdles even a point? I don't know.
I don't know. Tomorrow's training day. Let's give them a pass today. I don't think we need the hurdles. If you want to call them up and then bring them down, that's up to you. We have Bruce Moore, Glenn Thornley, Robert Daughtry in the house. We got some people over on YouTube. Give a shout out to them. Sunday, Pioneer Trapping.
Mom, can you just fix that for me? What? Fix that for me, please. It's because I got to be in the loft for about an hour. Sorry, Leah. I didn't mean to do that.
Robert Daughtry, nice old bird loft. Thank you very much. While Ryan's getting his beverages, reminding all of you juniors, letting you guys know, today is your last day before your junior participants get released to the public. So don't cry tomorrow when your junior has been activated for the main race and it wasn't you that did it. 225
Leah,
active. Go ahead, Brian.
Leah, I'm not getting it. What do we got? One or two people activated their bird?
Phoenix right now is the only one who's
Wow.
activated his into the main
Wow.
race series. So
wow.
letting you know tomorrow morning.
Good job.
The birds.
Good job. Good job on that one. Tomorrow morning, like Leah's saying, tomorrow morning, it's free for all. And don't complain, don't bitch, don't whine, and don't moan. If you don't have confidence there, you've just told your birds that. And you know what? You can't win shit in life if you have no confidence, can you? No, you can't. No, you can't. You can't win without confidence. Boy, the juniors, I guess so, Leah, that's why maybe they're juniors. They don't have confidence.
I'm not sure. Anyway, today is the last day for the juniors. 225 for the entry. Tomorrow it goes open to the public. 350 to activate into the main race series. If you don't activate your bird, it's fine. You're still going to play for the junior prize money. It's fine. You still own the pigeons at the end of the season. Nobody's taking your pigeon away from you. Nobody's taking away that you can't participate in the junior. You can, but we're giving everybody else the opportunity, if they want to activate one of these juniors into the main race series, that they are able to do so. Go ahead, Ryan.
Yeah, well put, Leah. And Leah's taking the time to organize everything. You guys see the name JR beside the birds or after the bird's name, means a junior. They've made it through the sickness. They've made it through the break. They've made it to loft flying. And you see they're loft flying very, very well. And now we go to training. Are you betting against them? It seems like I don't see much confidence in the juniors, but that's okay. That's going to be the way it is. Good luck to those who buy them. I don't think you're going to be not happy. Anybody that wants my opinion on them, call me privately, and I will pick you out a junior that I would pick personally myself. I have a handful. There's more than a handful. There's a whole whack. I got a bee on my arm. Of course, if it's bugs, they will come to me. Me and Richard, we're going through the new loft here today, the Pioneer. You can call it a late hatch or the yearling old bird race. We figured out how we're going to design the loft. We made a nice big feed room in here where the hallway is going to go, how the perches are going to be. This loft is beautiful. It is so nice and so warm and so bright in here. Awesome. We have the idea. Now we go to work. Takes us a couple days. And you know what? We talk back and forth and what's going to work for us and how we want to do it. That's why we didn't just start building. Give us a day or so. So, Leah, what I'm going to do, Pigeon Loft is never finished. We're going to see how they are. Today's a different type of feeding today. We're going to go with only sneaky mix and hemp seed. And then we're going to come back with all-in-one and grit put together. So we're going to be using the blue feeders today. We're going to be using the blue feeders when we get to the all-in-one grit with the regular grit. And there you see them. They've been all washed out and they're ready to go. But we're only going with sneaky mix and hemp because tomorrow morning when these birds go out, we want these birds to come in. Now, do you want me to call them onto the board first, Leah, or do you want me to just open the chute or open the hole here and call them and let the good times roll?
Oh, call them first. I don't know. I'm trying to get the link up, so sorry, I'm not really paying attention.
As you can see, Leah is not paying any attention to what we're doing, so we're going to wait till Leah's good and damn ready. Then we're going to ask Leah what she wants to do because remember, she's not only the producer, the designer, and the brains of the batter. All I am is the guy that throws the feed and scrapes the shit. That's what I do here. Pioneer Village. Remember, innovation through tradition since 1863. I got to get that down pat. I'm reading it more and more, and it'll sink in. They're ready to come in. I like it how they're not even coming, though. I like it. I'm going to show you the mix we're going to use. Hold on, Ricky. I'm just going to come by you. So again, when we say the mixes that we're feeding, this is the mix. That's the mix. That's today's feed. Then we're going to come back and hit them with the all-in-one mix.
Mike Vandriak has a question. I was under the impression that the junior category was created because juniors may not have the experience or cash to pay full dollar. Mike, that's absolutely why we created the junior category. We're not taking the junior category away. The juniors can stay in the juniors, but we're giving the general public an opportunity if they see some juniors that they may like, that they are able to activate them for the main race. That means in Owen's case, if Owen doesn't want to upgrade his, that's fine. Owen's bird will fly in the junior category for the junior prize money. And maybe if, let's say, Neil wants to upgrade Owen's bird to fly in the main race, it will fly in the junior category for Owen and in the main category for Neil. We're trying to make our 200 birds go the distance for everyone. We're trying to get everybody involved, including the condo dwellers, people who don't have pigeons. We're trying to get everybody involved. We're not taking anything away from the juniors. Please don't think that.
That's right.
Please don't assume that. Please don't spread gossip that we're doing that. That's not what we're doing. We're allowing the public, if they want to activate the juniors into the main race. That's all it is. Before we get everybody's underpants in a twist.
And they will twist up. You know what? I think that's great. It's the same with the sprint series. It's the same with the pick bird. You can pick birds that you want. If the owner doesn't activate, you have the opportunity. Owen right now, and we will use Owen as an example because he's a fan on the show. Owen right now may not want to put his junior into the main races. But on the same token, he may want to activate Karloff's juniors. We're giving people options, opportunity. As these guys are, right? And these guys are the star of the show. And you know what? They're saying, have some confidence in us, please.
Mike says it may not be a lack of confidence. It may that just be being in the race is enough. Not everyone is into gambling. Well, we can pick every
Wow.
single word we say, every single sentence we say. We can take it out of context. We can pick it apart, and everybody can nitpick all they want. We're offering it. You want to take us up on it? You can. If you don't want to, that's cool as well. That's cool as well. But we don't need to nitpick every single thing that we do. Please.
And another thing, I guarantee you there's 31 juniors available. I will hear, I promise you, there's going to be one of these juniors that'll put on a show. And he's going to be entitled to more money than he should have won, but he didn't upgrade it. I'm going to hear that. Oh, the race was crap. I only won $100. My birds did the same work, but he's in the junior program. Quit your whining, quit your bitching, and quit your moaning. Activate him up a level, be in the main race, or don't. But please, please, I don't want to hear bitching, whining, and moaning. Because if I do, I'm going to call you out. That's what I'm saying. We're not saying, if you're not a bettor or a gambler, go ahead, take this. But the same people who aren't the bettors and gamblers, they'll sure bitch when they don't win. Or when they win, but they don't win. I've seen it too many times.
We're just providing opportunities. That's all we're doing.
That's right. And what's wrong with having another opportunity?
I don't know. We thought it was a good idea. That's why we did it. So,
You know what, Leah? You know what we're going to do? We're going to have some fun, eh? Maybe what we'll do after this is we'll allow all the main birds to pay in and buy into the junior series
maybe
to
we
help the
will.
juniors out so the juniors can make some money, eh? Because you know what, Owen, yeah, I'm sure that young man would like to win some money, right? And Hamilton and Tony and Henry and Mo, I'm sure they'd like that. So maybe we'll do that afterwards. That way everybody doesn't feel like they're out. Jeez, let's nitpick her till we're done. Hey guys, you want to nitpick it? Are you guys any good? Any of yous up on that roof? The only good pigeons I see are right here. Take a look at them.
I guess Mike feels we're putting pressure on the juniors. He likes the junior category. He also has no problem with letting others activate the junior birds. There should just be no pressure on the juniors to spend more. You know,
Hold on.
I
Oh,
can't
wait a
word
minute.
it. I
I'm
don't
not
know.
putting pressure. I'm
Oh my
not putting
goodness.
pressure. Junior members, I don't give a shit if you activate them or not. But don't say, Daddy Ryan didn't tell you this is your last day to do it. And by the way, is it $1,000,000? Is it $500? It's a $225 upgrade.
And not to
Now, for
mention
a guy,
that we have been saying the juniors will be able to upgrade. We have been saying that for the last 2 months. So it's
that's
not
right.
like this is a big surprise to anybody. It's not like juniors haven't had the opportunity to perhaps put $10 aside every week if that's what they're interested in doing. And if they don't want to do it, that's okay. I'm sorry if Ryan offended by saying if you don't have confidence in your birds. I'm sure everybody has confidence in their birds. Perhaps Ryan didn't word it correctly. So, the wording police, if you want to come after Ryan for that one, go ahead.
I have the wording
So,
police. They're on me all the time.
do you know what? It's just like sometimes when we're live, I'm not sure how many live broadcasts the rest of you guys have done, but when you're live and you're thinking on the fly and people are asking you questions and you're trying to, entertain and educate and tell people, sometimes it doesn't always come out as eloquently as if we were reading on a piece of paper. So I apologize. Please take everything with a grain of salt. Please don't get offended. That's not what we're here to do. Moving on.
All right. These birds have had enough. The banter and the bicker, the bitching and the whining and the complaining. Now, don't take that in the wrong way. Trapping championships yet again. The good ones find a way in. We're going to look for those good ones. I'm going to set the.
We will wait for Ryan's to get. Are you back on now?
Yeah, was it buffering?
A little bit. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to just allow these guys now here to come in. Good luck to everyone. Juniors, activate or don't. Confidence or don't. Money or don't. Ask a friend for some money or don't. I don't care. Here we go. They look good. They look ready to roll. I'm a bit nervous. There's the board. It's open. The lights are on. The clock is running. Make sure. I'm going to go over there and make sure. Again, I used my chicken finger. I had chicken fingers for lunch today, so my fingers are a bit greasy. Oh boy. Everything's on. Oh boy. Here we go. Family meal won't start until they all come in. Leah, I haven't looked at the clock, but I'm going to bet you a junior won it today. Or there's a junior in the top 5.
I'm waiting to see the ticker. Sorry, I can't switch it because I've got the ticker on the bottom and I'm waiting for it to get back to 1.
Okay, no problem.
I think it says on the laptop outside as well who placed where.
Oh yeah, maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll just walk over because the camera is on. It's going to be very light feeding today because we start to go to work tomorrow. And you know what that means. And there's still a lot of whiners on the board.
It's either Ant Bar Lofts or I don't know, I gotta look.
Well, as long as they're coming in, I can't pull her to the top.
Was it Bentley that was
Ant bar.
remember. I think it was Bentley. I think Troy Spencer won it.
I don't know what he's doing, Leah. Rumor has it, do you know on Friday he was at home. He was supposed to come here to play was it cornhole?
Yeah.
Right? He was at home. He made his own cornhole board. There was a hurricane that went through with lightning and everything. He played through it.
I thought he was coming to play with you guys.
No, well he he wasn't sure if we were going to play in the rain, in the storm. You know what I mean? So he has his own board now, and there he is at home playing through the hurricane. Everything.
No, does he really have his own board?
Leah, it's Troy.
Troy, do you really have your
Troy
own board?
Congratulations, Troy.
Thank you, Cam. We are trying our best. 1,001 ways to win. That's exactly right. And give everybody the opportunity to play. That's our main goal. My main goal here is to promote the sport of pigeon racing. And if that means that 31 outsiders want to activate juniors into the main race, then so be it.
And yeah, I got to put pressure on everybody. We want to raise the stakes. We want to raise the game. Do you want to fly in something, or what do you want to do? And by the way, yes, this is a Pigeon casino. That's the truth, is it not, Leah?
I don't, one loft race is gambling, is it not? I don't know. What other way to say it is? It's gambling. You're gambling on your pigeon. It's gambling. So for those of you that are
Is
in it
there
who say that I'm not interested in gambling, I think that's a little hypocritical because in essence, this is gambling. Sorry to break it to you.
even the juniors? You're gambling.
Feels like a Monday.
You always knew you were my hero.
Usually I get raked
Leah,
over the coals on Monday morning, so it's early.
you know that song by Johnny Cash, On a Monday? I was arrested, and on a Tuesday,
Oh,
they
good
locked
Lord.
me in jail.
Bring
But
me the
on a
Tylenol.
Wednesday,
Somebody get me some Tylenol.
Leah, where was that flying bitch today?
I don't know. Where is Karen? Did she make it? I don't know. I gotta look.
Oh my god. Oh my god, Leah, would you just stop with that name, okay? I do have girl power. I love the Spice Girls growing up at a younger age, because now that I'm in my mid teens, I just feel that maybe Karen's not the right name.
Mike says we're
What
touchy
about
today. Oh, Mike, we're touchy every day. You know why? Because when you got 500 people after you for every single thing that you do wrong in their mind, you do 10 things right and one thing that they don't agree with, and they just slam you. And I just, you know what? Sometimes it gets a bit much. So, yes, we are a little bit touchy.
Oh, we got a broken legger right there. Take a look on the board.
Uh-oh.
Zeus, pick your feet up when you fly, boy. Oh, Ryan, you're not being sensitive. Zeus just hit the wire with the tree. Figure it out. Zeus will not be on tomorrow's first toss.
Uh-oh.
Hey, it happens, and I'm not being mean or rude. Right? This is what I would say to Ricky. Hey, Ricky, the blue grizzle crunched itself. Hey, you know what my dad would say when you play soccer? Keep your eyes down by your feet. Keep your feet fast. If you don't keep your feet fast, you're gonna get your legs taken out. And by the way, when
Where
you
is he
go to Europe,
limping? Where is he limping?
oh, I'll show you here.
Show me, please.
He don't want to. He wants no part of this. Let's see. You see actually the blood on his foot.
Right there.
See the blood on the
Oh.
foot?
Okay.
And I'm not knocking him. He's gonna be. Hey, Leah, guess what he just did though?
It's fine. He's now
He
in
just
the
added him.
Hedgie. He's
Hedgie
a
Heart Award.
Hedgie Heart Award candidate. Erie Shores Flyers. Don't sweat it. It happens. Ask Terry from last year. Look how good she did.
Yeah, look, and she's back for Old Birds. She won Fernando the Hedgie Heart Award. And you know what? Actually, I think that bird won a really good prize. I think that was great.
Robert Daughtry, how many miles tomorrow? We are going 5 miles up the road tomorrow. I am going to post this afternoon all of our training locations for anybody that's interested. We'll post them on our Facebook page so you can see. We start tomorrow at 5 miles.
No, tomorrow, sorry, it's 2 miles, 2.5 miles. Sorry, that was my fault.
Is it not the duck farm?
I think the duck farm is
Maybe
2.9.
it's 5 kilometers. Maybe I'm thinking kilometers.
Yeah,
Maybe
5
it's
kilometers.
5 kilometers. Sorry, miles, kilometers. I get confused.
And the home of brave. I did that for miles. I sang the end of the American national anthem. I don't even know the Canadian one.
What's these pokey guys on the board?
Oh, Leah, remember the other day? You know what? They haven't figured out if they want to shit or get off the pot. Hey, you remember the other day we talked about bird number 26? Remember, like, oh, I think that bird's number 26.
Yeah.
Right? Well, good old Mo, that's Mo's bird.
How is 26
Mo's? Ryan. The end number is 26, blue chicken. I said, yeah, Ryan, it's my bird. As baby, crawls all over me. Ryan. Well, that's just my imitation. I love it. Because he watches the show. He knew who the bird was. Brian, use activation, all 4 birds. I love it. I love the confidence in Mo.
Mo Solani Loft has activated all of his participants into the sprint series. Way to go. Lori Crozier also has activated her Cashmere into the sprint series. Well done.
Yeah, and I personally think right now I would all stop because it's probably Cashmere who's going to win the whole thing. Because you know what? I noticed one thing about Lori. She's opposite of Dave, eh? She has the cojones to do it. She didn't ask Dave. She did it. She gripped it and ripped it. Why is it? Isn't it something, Leah? You activated your bird. Tracy activated their birds. Lori, what does this take here? I think men are becoming very. Is soft the right word, Leah, or am I going to get word destroyed? Actually, you're all a bunch of wimps.
Yeah, please, if you guys have hate mail for that one, direct it to Ryan, please, because I'm not in the mood today.
Again, if you wonder what I am feeding, just that.
What is that, by the way?
Sneaky mix and hemp seed.
Brian said
this is all they're going to eat today.
Brian said he got about 6 more back today. Well done. See, they will come back. They'll trickle back. Not to worry.
And actually, it was kind of funny. You know, we didn't have the show on because I ended the show this morning. So me and Ricky were talking about, and Brian, I'm sorry, but me and my dad were talking. We had coffee and eggs and bacon, and we were talking about your toss. My dad said, wouldn't it be great, Ryan, to take these birds on their first toss to about 60 miles? And I said, oh, yeah, it would be. It would be great. He said, what do you think you'd come out with? He says, yeah, that's what I figured. Because that jump will just rattle them. Now, Brian didn't do a jump, but 5 miles in these short tosses as we're doing, it can be as dangerous as big jumps. Now, would I ever do a big jump with birds like this? No, I wouldn't, because I don't, Leah, you didn't buy me a rope, did you?
No, but I'm going to order one on Amazon tomorrow because we'll probably need one for training.
Oh, look at that. Oh, the bitch is right. You see him? You see his
Where's
shoulders?
Karen?
Look at him. There he is. He's
Karen's
in the mock. Welcome to the jungle.
Karen's in the mosh pit.
Welcome to the jungle. Hey, you think I can lay on them and crawl across them? What do you think?
Oh, like, what do you call that when you go to like heavy metal mosh pitting? Yeah. Tim Taylor says you're doing a good job. Keep up the good work. Thank you very much, Tim. Tim is part of the Pioneer Fam Jam. He purchased a bird at auction and it will be flying for him in the regular series. And I think he's also interested in some Junies. I am also interested in some Junies, so you might see a few
right
Junies
here,
on the Flying Bitches.
Look, the pied from Karloff. Take it. Take her. She's a small little pied hen. She's sexy. She's sexually matured. And you want to know what? I know. Right here. The gay pied right here. Karloff.
Let the camera buff. Let the camera buffer, please. Is the garage door open?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
But anyways, there's a gay pied, Karloff. I'm telling you guys, take it. Take her. Go with the gusto.
Robert Daughtry said, I've learned a lot from LMR and Ryan. I used it for to my racing win, my first and second race back in March. Keep up the good work, guys. Thank you very much. Crowd surfing. That's right, Brian. Crowd surfing. That's what it's called.
Was that from Tracy?
No, that's from Brian. Where is Tracy?
Oh. Hold on. I found. Okay, so this is the truth. When the border opens, right? We are going to invite Tracy over, and she's going to do the first Pioneer breakfast. Like, she's making breakfast. Because she talked today about breakfast, and me and Glenn the Hurdle Thornley, it was tremendous. It just sounded like it was made with love.
Nice.
Now, I'm not knocking your breakfasts, Leah, because they are fantastic. But like when you're working and all of a sudden you get a bit of hunger,
Mm-hmm.
it was good. So, oh, and by the way, Leah, I didn't realize this, but doing research on the line, Glenn the Hurdles Thornley, he won in 1969 in Glasgow. That's where he won his Olympic. He was first overall.
Mm. So why don't we
Zeus
tell
is cooked
everybody
on the board.
tomorrow what's going to happen tomorrow, how it's going to work for our first trainer on the road?
All right. So, could you give me about? Could you give me 10 minutes before you let yours out? I'm just working these last 4 in. Just give me a minute, please. Rush. So tomorrow's trainer is going to go as followed. The birds are going to go out for a loft fly. I'm going to get up just a wee bit earlier. We're going to get those birds out for their loft fly. We're going to bring them in. Then what we're going to do is basket them up into their colors. So reds, yellows, blues, and greens. And they're going to sit in the trailer or the transporter. They're going to sit there and they're going to wait and do their time. And then around 11:30 to 12 o'clock, Loft Manager Richard is going to take them to the inaugural 001 toss from King Cole Duck Farm. And I guess that's when we'll be live, right?
So you're not going to go live in the morning then, or are you going to let them? Are you going to go live when you let them loft fly, or what's the live schedule for tomorrow, please?
Yeah, I'll do a live on the. I can do a live on the loft fly, or you guys want live on the loft fly? I'll do it. I'll put it on.
Now the birds will be released by their team tomorrow, correct?
Yes. So they're going to do the duck farm. They're going to do it multiple times in their teams. So reds with reds, yellows with yellows, blues with blues, greens with greens. We're going to do that a few times, probably 2 to 3 times before we do a mass release. And a mass release means they all go from the duck farm.
And Fridays will be our team challenge. The whole group goes out, the winner wins the pot kind of thing.
Yeah, we'll do we'll do like we did last year, Leah. We'll do, when they graduate from 2 miles, we'll do that mass release. And that's when we'll do it. So it depends on how quick they graduate from 2 miles or 2.5 miles to 5 miles to 10. Every time we do a mass release, that's a graduation, and that's when we'll do the pot payout.
Gotcha. Let me get to the comments.
We won't do
here.
Fridays.
Mike wants to know, is the new transporter ready?
Very close. We're bringing it home. We were going to bring it home this weekend, but with so much rain that we'll leave it. We're going to be bringing it home sometime this week. Ricky's going to be doing the painting on it. And then they just have to add just the back door to it, and it's going to be complete.
Looks like we have 2 birds
so
in love on the landing board. Rated R. Hide your eyes, kids. Hide your eyes. Brian says, do you have one injured bird? Just went in. You have one injured bird. Yes, we do. Yep. That's correct. Zeus from the Erie Shores Flyer. He has hurt his leg, maybe broke his leg, so he will not be going on tomorrow's trainer.
What I'm going to do for Zeus right now, Zeus ain't going tomorrow. So hold on, please. I don't want him in the mosh pit right now.
No, put him in his section there.
Let's see how bad it is. So let's just take a quick, get off there, please. You see it?
Oh, boy.
So right on the band leg. So let's hope I don't have to take the band off. If I have to take the band off because we know the markings of the pigeon, for the safety of the pigeon, we will do that. And I don't want no bitching, whining, and complaining. So he's just going to go into his own section. I'm going to give him a feeder in a bit because I know he's still hungry. He would have been in well earlier than that, but we pulled him out. He will not go on the loft fly tomorrow. He will not start the festivities, but he will have a bit of time to heal.
Hello, Tracy and Jay-Z. I'll put the sprint activation link in the comments section for anybody wanting to activate their birds into the sprint series. Remember, owners have until, what is it again? July 5th, and then public activation from July 6th to the 9th. We're hoping to have our first sprint on July the 10th. Don't hold me to that. Obviously, it depends on the weather, and it depends on how Ryan feels the birds are coming along with their trainings. We don't do anything just because there's money on the line. We wait till the birds are ready to do it. So please don't ask me when's the first sprint, when's the first sprint. It's when Ryan feels the birds are ready to do it.
Right. And again, as we say, we're feeling close to being around the 10th to the 15th. We always give ourselves just a little bit more time. It's okay. Time is good. Take your time. And remember, maybe we say, Leah, maybe we don't do the training for the sprint until the last week before. We do 4 days of sprint, 25, 50, 80, 80. I don't know. You know what? We like to play the game a little differently here at the Pioneer Village. We've got to get outside the box. You know what I mean?
The sprint activation link is in the comments section, $125 per bird. You can activate in our 4 sprint series, July sprints, a 25 mile, a 50 mile, and 280 miles. James Timothy Walters, hello, hello.
Oh, we got another one here that's injured himself? No. Yep. We're working on them. Got
Ryan,
it?
is that garage door open?
Yeah, I know. I seen that. What'd you say? I'm gonna move the other camera in the loft, Leah. Hold on.
Is the garage door open?
Yes, the garage door is open.
$186 in the clock. So that means everybody's in.
Yeah, I think there might be one on the roof. One checker, what he's saying. So maybe we dropped one today. I think we had 188 last night. I don't know.
We had 188 last night.
Ricky says there's a couple flying. Oh, well, that's okay.
Maybe some came back.
Well, you never know. What's that show? The cat came back. Hold on. You hungry? I know. We're all hungry. I'm hungry too. I didn't even eat. I had to listen to Tracy and breakfast. No, I did eat. Come on.
Owen says no training for him today because it's raining where he is. I think the weather's not supposed to be the greatest this week, so that should make training even more fun.
Please, as I say, never panic. Training in bad weather is okay. We have to get in our minds that we're in where? We're in Ireland. We're in England. I'm in the desert. That's what I think.
Jay-Z wants to know, I'm late. What time is the training tomorrow? We're going to aim for around 11.
Yeah.
Then again, that is Pioneer time, so could be 11:30, could be 12, could be 12:30, around 11. We're going to try.
Yeah, we want to try for 11, and this is why they're getting the light meal today. They're getting basically just an easy candy mix. You should see there's 2 over there. They're just kissing like they're in love. So this tells you overall they're not overly starved out.
Loft manager Richard will be at the release point. I guess we're going to have to train him again how to use the camera and the switcher. That should be fun.
Well, no, we're going to do it right from here because it's only a little drive, right? So we'll show him here, and he takes it live while he's on. This is what a lot of people don't realize. When you have a guy like Loft Manager Richard, he's very internally sound. You want, if you are mine flying still? I'm see, and I like when you're with a Loft Manager Richard and he gives you that smart ass answer. You know he's primed for training, Leah. That's a prime sound.
Mike says 190 clocked yesterday. Oh, you know why, Ryan? Because those ones that were in Alamar's loft there.
Yeah.
Didn't you
So
find
we
two?
could, you know what? 2. Yep.
So we're up 2.
And
Blue
check it. Yeah, take a look at Zeus. Look at him wanting to eat, eh? You see the determination right there? Take it away, Leah.
I'm assuming that Zeus will have some food in his section. He's not just going to be left in there. So for anybody thinking we're not going to feed Zeus, Zeus will get fed.
Zeus is actually getting his feed right now, but Ricky says there's 2 there now. Zeus, there's 2 more out on the board. 2, okay. Well, yeah, so 2 haven't clocked. So people at home, add those 2 to the list.
188. Michael Peebler on YouTube. Hello, hello.
Now you are going to see that good old Zeus is going to have some feed. Because again, we don't want people coming after us. Yeah, you can let yours out. Those 2 are fine. Look out, please. The loft right now is holy shit, stifling 94 with the humidity. It's incredible. Huh. These birds get to be in the dark for a while.
Sorry about the buffering, guys. No idea why it's buffering. I have no idea.
Come on, please get out of this section. Buffering, because that's what it does.
Tomorrow night, family show live on our Facebook and YouTube channel. Get your pigeon questions ready. We will be in the house tomorrow night around 6 o'clock, which I'm sure we're going to talk a lot about training, seeing as tomorrow's our first trainer.
Leah, I had a dream last night. We lost them all except for 10.
Let's hope that's not a premonition. If we do lose them all but 10, tomorrow's family show should be quite entertaining. Taser Ryan. On now.
Actually, tomorrow, if we lose them down to 10, like let's just say we lose 50% of them tomorrow, I'll hang myself right on camera. We'll go viral.
Well, he will not do that. He's only kidding. We do not promote that. No, he will not do that. Please don't come for us on that comment. Ryan, don't talk like that, please. George McGaffin is in the house. Hello, George. Welcome to the Pioneer Fan Jam. He does have 1 pigeon, I believe, in this, which he purchased. 1 or 2? How many does George have? 1 or 2?
George has 1, but he said to me in his accent, he's looking for another good one. He's looking for another good one. And you know what? This is what's so great. You can activate a junior. There's 31 juniors. And Leah, you know as well as I do. Is one of these 31 going to be a special pigeon? I guarantee it. There's Mo's. There's the cheese man.
He should have named his birds after cheeses, like blue cheese, Swiss
Look at
cheese,
number
mozzarella.
20, number 26. That's
That's
his
what
bird.
we were just talking about.
Yeah, I told you. Come on, get away from me. I don't like cheese. I only like Cheetos. Now, does Cheetos count as cheese, or is that?
Is the band number only 26? Because why do I feel I don't have
No. No, if you look up Moe's entries, it's 1,300 or 13,000. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, but I just feel like
Oh.
maybe we don't have that one. Like maybe it's not. I need the full band number to check.
Well, if you look under Solani Loft, the bird that ends with 26, that's the bird. The last two digits are 26.
All right, well, I'll check.
You can check. And you know what? If maybe it's 28, but maybe he's got a little bit of shit on his band or something. But I'm reading it as 26, and Mo said yesterday clearly to me that it's 26. It's probably known as fragrance or something. Who knows? I don't know.
Ann Barloft is in the house. Hello, hello.
Swoop loop.
If you guys do go on our website, fipa.ca, I have posted all of the juniors that are available just ahead of tomorrow's public activation. So if anybody's interested in looking at them, seeing who they are, you will see them on our website, fipa.ca or feathersleeppigeonauctions.com. Just below the Sprint Series activation listing, if you go just below that, you will see the juniors, all 31 of them. Tomorrow, if you are part of the general public and you want to activate a junior into the main race, all you have to do is add that particular pigeon to your cart and check out. Payment is by electronic fund transfer, featherselite@gmail.com, or PayPal using friends and family only, please. If you don't pay us on PayPal by friends and family, PayPal likes to take its 25% cut of whatever it is that you're sending us. So please, friends and family only. Troy says, let's hope my pigeon will always be first in the clock. Well, I'm telling you, you're too. They're trapping machines, Troy. Tracy says, what time is public activation? Public activation after midnight tonight for the Junies. Starts tomorrow, so they're up on our site now after midnight tonight. If you want to activate a junior into the main race, by all means. I have my eye on a couple of them. Because Karen needs some other bitches to fly with, I think. Can't just have one.
Lee, I can give you his whole number. Can I see your whole number, please?
Midnight Madness. That's right, Troy. Midnight Madness. Hopefully by the time I get up tomorrow morning, all juniors will be activated. What you got there?
That's the 13. I'm going to get him and we'll see what his number is. Come here. Oh, he got off me again. I can't work with one hand. Here we go. Leah, I'm going to give you his number. Are you ready?
What are we looking for?
Probably a junior.
For
this bird that keeps crawling on me. 13,826.
13,826. Let's see who that is. 13,826. Who is that?
I got to move that bird. He wants to go out for one. Come on, look at
13826 is, speaking of Mo, yeah, Mo the Cheese Man. Yellow Jackets. It is fragrance. How does he
See, I
smell?
told you.
Did you smell him? How did
He
he
smells
smell?
terrific. He's smelling, you know what, Leah? He's not only smelling good, he's looking good. He loves me. And when you hear Mo talking, he's like, Ryan, that's my bird. And I go, well, wait, no, what are you talking about? Ryan, 26. And I wasn't thinking, oh, what do you mean 26? Everybody could be 26 in the clock, right? Ryan, no. I love Mo. But that's his bird, yeah, fragrance. Is that a Junie?
No, fragrance is not a Junie. It's a regular. I think his Junie is Flash. He has Flash Junior.
So now, we've eaten all the candy mix. You know what that means. We're done. We're done with Candy Zone. So what am I going to do? I'm going to give them their all-in-one. We're going to do that right now. You're wondering how. So hold on.
I think they're looking for some water. We got some little guy in the camera there. He got his mouth open.
Oh yeah. Well, she's what's the temperature in here? She's 90, 94 in Canadian. 30. She's 34 in this loft right now. You know that song? Feel the heat. Some like it hot. Some like it hot. You know that song? Mo dances to that song.
How many are we going to
Well,
lose tomorrow? How many are we going to lose?
No, we're not. You know what? We're going to try not to lose a pigeon. Now, are there going to be a few? The ones that are lazy like that? Yeah, we could lose those. We could lose 5. We could lose 10. We could lose 1. Losing is part of getting better, right? You can't win until you lose. Nobody goes perfect. Who does that?
And I think also to remind everybody tomorrow with our first trainer, if your bird doesn't come home tomorrow, please don't panic. It might come back the next day or the next day. We've had it many times where they go out on their first trainer, they don't make it back home the first day, but the next day you see them trickling in. So do not panic. Don't panic. Don't get down. It's okay.
Yeah, don't panic. The only person who panics here is me. Can you hear me, Leah?
I can hear you, Ryan. Go ahead.
All right, I wasn't sure if she had cut out or not. So now I'm going to give them the all-in-one. Part of the show.
Both of them are buffering like a good thing, both cameras. No idea why. Maybe because it's Sunday and lots of people are
I think
using.
because the birds are moving so. Where did I put my feed scooper?
I need to get you a tool belt.
Sorry, hold on. I'm too dumb to wear one. Oh, here it is. Here's the scooper. So now we're going to go with the all-in-one grit. And we're going with the Versalaga grit. We're going with two ingredients together. Let's see how this is going to fare out. Okay, guys. I'm just going to waltz through here ever so gently. Come on, look out. Welcome to the jungle. Hold on. Pick you up. just seen me go through and how I do it. You don't have to do it like this. You can have bigger feeders. You can have more feeders. You can have a feed cut for each bird if you want. But I like to add a little fight to their meal.
What's in there? All in one?
All in one and just regular drip. Then I'm going to sit down.
Ah, see, Jay-Z says, remember, I won a race last year with a bird that was lost for a week. Exactly.
And that happened.
It
As
does happen.
an old friend of mine used to say, worst to first. You see the heat in here, Leah? Look.
Panting, they're hot.
Pasta. Take a look at me. Look, look, look.
Oh, remember, Ryan, pigeons
Sweat.
don't sweat.
Oh, yeah. That was another bullshit tip of the week. Hey, excuse me, your mouth is open. Could you please close it? Don't open your mouth at the dinner table. It's extremely rude. Oh, and why are you giggling with your throat? And same with you. You're not supposed to be so warm. You don't sweat. You're cold-blooded animals. Do you know, Leah, that they say pigeons are related to cats?
Is that a proven fact, or are you making that up?
No, I just thought I'd throw that one out there to add some bullshit to the to the mix. Pigeons don't sweat. You know, somebody said to me I smelled like Lou.
Like glue?
Lou Petrosa, an old pigeon flyer. Somebody said to me, goes, Brian, you smell like Lou Petrosa, the old pigeon flyer. So thanks. Compliment of the week.
Troy says, I took my young birds up the street, and when they came back, they were panting, mouth open.
Yeah. Now, does people know why that is? Loft flying is differently. See, right now these birds loft flying, they don't pant no more. Remember when they first started loft fly, Leah, you'd see them pant?
Yep.
Because that's gear 1 to 3, right? When you train them, they have to fly home and they switch another gear. And that next gear that's the gear why you see them panting. Plus it's hot, right? But well, that's my opinion of it. You know, I watched something really interesting last night. And you know Leah, Backstreet Boys and NSYNC, right?
Yes. Wait for Ryan to reconnect. Somebody must be calling him or texting him or messaging him. I'll just wait for him to rejoin. You can see he's trying to make it happen. Wait for him to rejoin. You guys have a question about the juniors or the sprint series, how to activate? Let me know in the comments. He's having trouble reconnecting. There we see, obviously, the Benzing live clocking. on your right-hand screen. Maybe he can't reconnect. Maybe this is going to be the end of the show today. We will see. Give it another couple minutes. And he's struggling. Lori says, which birds are the junior? The junior are the birds that say junior beside their name. So like Old Yeller Junior or Spirit Junior, TNT Junior. You can see them up on our website. While he's trying to do whatever he's doing, maybe I'll do this and I'll show you guys where you can find them on our website in case you guys are interested. So here is our website, fipa.ca or feathersleeppigeonauctions.com. We are on the home page. Okay, the first auction or sale that comes up is the Pioneer Sprint Series. If you click over here on View Auction, this is where you activate your birds for the Sprint Series. You see all the birds here that you can activate for the Sprint Series. Okay, I've done the same thing with the Junior on our main page. If you just scroll down past the Sprint Series, the second sale is the Pioneer Invitational Junior activation. If you click on View Auction and you scroll down, you will see all of the juniors. All 31 of them. There is 32, but Mikey's Loft activated Phoenix Junior, who is no longer a junior. He's now a senior. Mikey will be flying Phoenix in the regular series, but this is where you go to see them on our website. Ryan, I've got to get a photo of Little Pork Junior. For some reason, I don't have a photo of that one.
All right, I'll get that for you.
There they all are. Ryan is back, so I will switch back to him. Give me 1 second. Get my cameras back. What happened there? Anyway, Ryan.
I just did what it said it was gonna do. Just switched off, and you see Zeus is eating what he wants to eat right there. There he is. He's eating on his own. But yeah, getting back to it, I watched this documentary on how they started the Backstreet Boys and NSYNC, and this guy was a scammer or whatever he was. But when he trained them to do their dance, their choreography.
Choreography. Mm-hmm.
Choreography. Yeah, he had them in airplane hangars. These small hangars. They're real small. They're like portables. You know, like a portable at a school.
I saw that documentary. They'd practice in the airport hangars, and it was like 5 million degrees in there.
Yeah, and his reason was, if you can do it on this in here, and they do it for like 10, 12 hours, you're going to be great when you have to get on stage. It'll be cool. And you know what? I like that. I picked that right out of it. And that's sort of the same here as what you have here. She's hot.
Well, question for you. You did quite a bit of training with your soccer. Did you only train in the morning, or did you only train when it was 15 degrees outside?
No, when I trained here before I went to Europe, it was in the summer, and a trainer, we would start at 12 and we would work till 4 outdoors. And then after we would go into a pool, we'd do laps. And then after that, we would get into a sauna. And then after that, we'd get into the hot tub. And I can remember Dad driving home, and I couldn't stay awake in the car. I was worn down to the point of like
exhaustion.
Finished. Exhaustion. Yeah, I couldn't. When I got into the car, about 2 minutes into the ride, I was finished. But she's hot. I mean, it's hot in here. You just take a look at the average pigeon. Look at the puffin. Blinking. He's thirsty. He's hot. And we're going to give them their water, but you'll see some of them, it's not bothering them. There's Curtis.
Curtis, Trey Colson. I think he's also looking at a couple juniors to add to his team. Chris Withers, hello, friend. He said, did you guys have bad racing last weekend like we did? People losing thousands of birds all over the UK and EU. Did you hear anything like that, Ryan, here? Because we don't fly old
No,
birds.
they did that shit this weekend. They lost
Like
them all this weekend.
maybe
Oh, I don't know.
Chris,
They didn't lose them. Lost almost all.
maybe Chris thinks it's like some, like the magnetic force, maybe something shifted in the earth and maybe that's why all the pigeons got lost.
No, the pigeons got lost because we have to make ourselves feel better.
Solar flares.
All I have to say is if a pigeon comes home, it's like yesterday in that whatever combines were around us. Peter Koo got one day bird. Okay, well, one came. More should come. But again, they liberate birds when there's no rain. They liberated birds yesterday from 400 miles. And the weather, literally, I probably wouldn't have played yesterday. Wouldn't have been my technique to do.
Troy says that he sent 2 yesterday and got 1 back this morning around 8:26.
Good job, Troy.
How long do they fly old bird? When's the last old bird race?
I'm thinking about another 2 weeks.
That bird there that you just showed, he's thirsty. He's blinking. Got his blinkers on.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. They're going to do today. They're going to do in this loft today. They're going to do 12. They're probably going to do 15 liters of water. I'm going to bring the water in now. I know they're looking for it. Let me set these up. They're actually saying, hey, give me the H2O. They didn't overeat their grit and minerals today. Still got lovers kissing though.
A question about the
Excuse me.
heat. Do you find that the birds eat less when it's really like hot out or no difference?
Yeah, they'll eat a little less, but you have to know, especially like if I'm going to race for next Saturday, and they say this week's going to be hot, right? Maybe the first 2 or 3 days, I'll give them less feed. And the reason is it's their pure day, so you bring them down. Because I know at the end of the week when she's hot, I need them to eat the feed. And you sort of you have to deprive a little bit to mentally trick them, so they say, holy shit. When it's hot, oh, here's the feed I'm going to eat. You feed them good all week, all of a sudden they don't want to eat for you. And you need them to eat the last 2 to 3 days. If you're flying any distance, you need them to really eat.
So we'll get into that obviously more when it comes race time, but you do mess with the feed once we're racing. You feed them lighter at the beginning and then heavier at the end before the next race, correct?
Yep, you're always Leah. Remember, it was like on The Price is Right, the yodeler.
Yes.
You start at the bottom, right? And that's the same thing you do with the feed. You start them at the bottom. At the beginning of the week, lighter feed, lighter mix, not as much. Bring them down. And you don't push them. You don't beat them as hard. And then what happens is,
sorry, go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And then what happens is, as the week goes on, you bring them up. More feed.
Ken Lavoie is in the house. Ken, I'm not sure if you just tuned in, but Zeus has injured his leg. When Ryan gets the waters out, maybe we'll take the camera and show you Zeus. So Zeus will not be going on tomorrow's trainer. Not to worry. He's in recovery. We're going to see what we can do with him. He just hurt his leg. Not the end of the world. He'll be fine.
Yep. He hurt it the same as old Terry last year. And look what Terry did. 9 fantastic weeks. Fun.
I think Terry hurt her leg like during training, wasn't it? Like the first or second week of training, she broke her leg. I feel like it was something like that.
Something like that. Something like that. Yeah, it was right around that. Same sort of thing. Or yeah, just like a week before we started training, something in that. Exactly like almost what Zeus did.
You want to show Zeus? Where is he? Is he on the floor or in his section? Sorry, I thought he was in his section. Sorry.
He is. Yeah, there he He's right. There he is.
There he is.
He's going to take his time. He's going to have his meal before we open the floodgates for the other guys to come in. We'll take the feed out of that section.
Is it just pure water? What do you got in the water? Anything or just straight?
Today just water.
So when they start training and going on the road training, are you going to be adding anything into the water like a glucose or a boost or a recoup or anything along those lines?
Yeah, it depends on the day. Here at first, I won't. At first, we need them to sort of we need them to show their strengths first, and then we're going to slowly start to add it. We'll use a bit of the Pigeon power. That's like a red cell to the water. I'll add that. And then I'll slowly start to add electrolyte. Depends on the days as well. Depends on how many hours, how the wing is, how they're flying on the wing. But for your 2 mile stuff and stuff like that, I don't get really into that too much yet.
Who will be the first to come home tomorrow? The first to trap from the first trainer?
Yeah, it'll be interesting. We cut the interest with a knife.
Usually it's the ones who you think are going to do it, like who will be first, who are not. So I'm not even going to try guessing. Go Karen, go. That's all I have to say.
Well, Leah, you only need Karen to get you to the 4 sprints.
For now, yeah.
There's Karen's clone. Look at Karen's clone there in the one camera. He's the clone of Karen. And this is where, when we start training, we're going to divide up the points, the team points. This is where really you earn team points.
Yeah, with the team challenges, like I haven't really been putting up the scoreboard because we've been doing it, but just practice mode. Once we start with the trainers, the team challenges are really going to take into effect. First, second, and third to clock on graduation day. We're going to be giving away some prizes, cash prizes, some Pioneer gear, and awarding points to the teams. Team at the end of the season with the most points, everybody on that team is going to get a 2022 Pioneer calendar. Yeah, Troy says only time will tell who will be in the clock first. Yes. There's Rusty and his 17 dwarfs.
I got a problem with Rusty, Leah.
Is tomorrow going to be their first day to shine, or we're not there yet with them?
They'll be, by the end of the week, they'll be there. But we have a problem with Rusty.
What's wrong with Rusty?
Rusty's a female.
Well, that's okay. Nowadays, does it really matter? Does it really matter nowadays?
Ladies of the night. Rusty's doing his thing, and Ricky let us know. Oh, sad thing yesterday. Something happened. And you know how Ricky does? We call it Ricky does. Ricky told me at the end this morning when I was very calm. It's like he almost picks that perfect euphoric time, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Miss San Diego, the legend herself, right?
Mm-hmm.
Miss San Diego has passed away.
Oh, no, really?
Yeah, isn't that something?
We should have played the trumpets.
Water done. We're going to get some more water. Hold on.
Now look how fast they drank that water. Wow.
That's 3 liters right there on the one. Now the boxes tomorrow are going to be a little bit wet. The droppings aren't going to be, I don't think, as tight because, again, why? Well, quite simple. They didn't have really much of a meal today. They just had candy mix. So that's understandable.
Jay-Z says, oh no, a transgender pigeon. Well, We're very fluid here at the Pioneer Club. We accept everybody, regardless.
Most of them don't accept us, but we'll accept them.
You can call yourself a boy, you can call yourself a girl, you can call yourself a unicorn. It's all good with us.
I'm going to go down to that end. Whoops. I'm going to go down to that end and check the other drinker. I think she's done too. Oh, we're going to get we're getting a storm here brewing.
Maybe if it rains, it'll take out the horrible humidity.
Yeah, but then what will we complain about? We're going to go down across the other side. I got to fix the stairs. Loft closed up. Birds in the field.
Oh, maybe Ryan's, has you crapped out? No, there's a shit-a-pillar.
Excuse me. Pardon me. Nope. That one's just about empty, so that's good. Okay. Now we're going to open up each section. I'm just going to, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put this camera right here while I open up the sections.
They're all going to need a good sleep tonight.
For their inaugural up and away.
Troy says the outside feels nice. I even took my old birds training about 12:30. I can't deal with humidity. It's not good for my head. I'm a little fragile when it comes to humidity.
Yeah, I don't know if there's any. I wonder if there's any like people that really don't mind humidity. I know I can't take.
Well, people who live in Texas, I'm sure they don't mind it, or Florida. Humid there all the time. Horrible.
I gotta go check the loft temperature. And again, you see me walking through them, shuffling my feet. Oops. Again, we're still on the lookout for Bernard V. If anyone knows where he is, please let us know. Where is Bernard, Leah?
Yeah, where is he? I mean, just because he's not flying pigeons anymore doesn't mean he should still come for things. I'm sure he'd like to see the guys.
I agree.
We'd like to see him.
We like to see everyone. Oh, we're getting the torrential rain now, which is always good. I enjoy this.
Send it my way, then I don't have to water tomorrow morning.
Oh, you don't have any there?
It's not raining, no,
Wow.
not here. Sun always shines in Keswick.
K to the, they say it's K to the ROC. Loft manager Richard has gone grocery shopping. Yeah, support Nancy. She's going to need a stiff one when she gets back. Heading back down now, I'm going to sing them a lullaby on their final sleep, Leah. This is the last sleep before we turn the screwdriver again.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Guys and girls, if you have made it this far, give yourselves a big old round of applause. You have made it through breaking. You've made it through loft sickness. You've made it. Tomorrow's graduation day. First trainer of the season. Is that rain that I
That's
hear?
rain, and there's Zeus on the drinker. He's slugging the liquid in. No other race would show you that. Actually, no race would care.
Henry says free delivery if over 500. Free delivery if over 500. Groceries? What does he mean by that? Did I miss something, Henry? Free delivery over 500. I have no idea. But okay. I'm all about free delivery.
Henry is a lot like free delivery. Don't take that personally. Go get your underpants in a twist. Current temperature, it's moving up. If you are in Canada, it's 33 with an outside temperature, with the world temperature of 57. And if you're in Canada or in America, it's 93. The world temperature is 57, so she's cooking. There's good old peaches. Peaches come in a can. They were put there by a man.
So
Now time
tomorrow,
to,
for our first
yeah.
trainer, this is going to be the same kind of camera setup where we're going to have, I guess, one camera on the landing board with Ryan, one in the loft, and we will have the benzene ticker on the bottom. So hopefully that works out okay for everybody. I think this is a good format. Looks okay to me.
Yeah. We're gonna give her a swirl. We'll have the watering cam up, and we'll have the landing board cam up, the ticker, and if maybe I got one more iPad, we can do a farther view away from it, like a way back view.
Troy says, Leah, ask Ryan, what's the name of that thermometer? What's the name on it, Ryan? I bought it off of Amazon. I could probably find the link for you, Troy, if you're interested in one. We got to get one for the other loft, so I might as well just order another one. It is called Therm Pro. You can find it on Amazon. Not expensive, maybe 20 bucks, maybe 25 bucks. Oh, Henry was multitasking, texting his son while trying to watch Pioneer. Oh, no worries, Henry. It doesn't take a whole lot to confuse me, so.
Well, it's time to put them into night mode, and here we go.
Troy needs one. Okay, so what I'll do is once I have to order one anyway for the other loft, so I'll go on Amazon, I'll order it, and I will throw the link up on our Facebook page to that thermometer on Amazon if anybody is interested. I think Dave Ottaway got one last year, and he really likes it as well.
So did Frank the
Ooh,
Tank.
did he get one too?
Yeah, remember Ms. Icorn, Emily, bought her dad one? Father's Day.
Yeah, we gotta do something with those branches.
Oh, can you see her? Not yet.
Henry said that you did
I
activate.
hit the
Did you
camera.
activate for the sprint series, Henry? Did you do it on our website? You must have just done it. Let me know. Because I checked before we went on and I didn't see yours activated unless you just did it. If you just did it, that's fine. Okay, we're going to wrap this up.
All right, guys. Remember, this is your final day if you're in the juniors. So, Henry, that's you. If you want to move up to senior, now's your shot. After today, it's over and done with. So, think about it. Have your dinner. Check it out.
Well, let's just rewind there for a second. That's really not it. So the juniors, you have until, the end of when we close off the juniors. If nobody activates your bird tomorrow and you're a junior, you can absolutely still activate it for the 225. But tomorrow they're all going up so the general public can activate them. We always give the owners first dibs for the first week or the first few days of when we run something. The owners always get first claiming rights, and then we open it up to the public. So if you don't activate your junior today or upgrade them to the main race, it's fine. You can do it tomorrow or the next day or the next day. That's totally fine. But tomorrow it'll be open for everybody. So if somebody gets to it before you do, you're going to be SOL. Henry said just now he did. Well done, Henry. Well done. Good job. So Henry has activated his birds for the sprint series. Way to go.
Good job. I mean, it is what it is. We keep moving. They're going to go to bed now, have their rest. I'm going to go have a shower. And we go from there, inch by inch, brick by brick, mile by mile. Tomorrow the miles start. All the inches and all the bricks, we got that to a point. And now we start on the miles. There's a lot of those to do.
Yep. July is going to be a very busy month, not only for us, but for these pigeons. So as you see them there on your left-hand screen, eating up, having some water, going to have a nice sleep tonight. You guys have a good sleep tonight. Tomorrow's a busy day. Henry says, is that the same? So the sprint series is not the same as upgrading your juniors into the main race. Sprint series is something different, right? The sprint is for the 4 sprint races that will be taking place in July. Upgrading your junior to the main race is a different animal. I'll check to see what you did, Henry, after the show.
All right, Leah. Well, I'll let you wrap this up because you're the best at wrap ups. Ricky's on 10%, so that's good. We're done.
Alrighty, this is Lee and Ryan from the Pioneer Invitational One Loft Race. We will see you guys tomorrow morning for the loft fly before our first trainer of the season. Wrap it up, Ryan.
Thank you, guys.